Hey everybody. Um, Today is a pretty good day. Um, I was counting what I have here, called the final inventory on my spreadsheet here. Um, so far, it's I've got a good amount to last me until at least the end of this month, maybe longer. Uh, I have a metric boatload of gummies here. I have an eighth and a quarter of Hawaiian diesel. I have a quarter of purple punch and an and an ounce and an eighth of blackberry. So I don't know. The blackberry is a hybrid, and I'm the one that I got the ounce, the most amount of. I did that because it's kind of midway. You can use it either to wake up or relax or wind down or just have a nice afternoon or whatever. I like that. Blackberry is pretty good. I haven't tried the super boof yet, but when I do, I'll let you know. I'm really anticipating it to be good because Leafly and all these other sites and everything really hype this thing up. It was like some winner of like the cannabis cup or something or other. So and I still have my live resin diamonds. And I was right about the band though. Everybody, I wasn't the only one going nuts over this. Trust me. I saw a news article this morning about how other hemp customers are are in a little bit of a panic, just like I am, or what, am or was, uh, and the owners, the store owners, had like so much foot traffic. I mean, they probably sold out the whole inventory of THCA because everybody was there. I bet. See, I got mine early from the vape store around here while they still had a good amount, and then I went online. Like online is always in stock, you know, because they don't have they don't have to stop until November, so they can sell to everybody but us, you know, until November. When the whole country starts feeling it, I think that's when things are going to change. But I'm afraid that if they leave it up to the states, Tennessee is not going to do the right thing. They're not. They make too much money on arrests, substance possession of substance abuse arrests. They make so much money off of those that there is no way that they will allow you to legally smoke weed, because that's just one less crime they can arrest you for. And don't think I'm being paranoid. I know what's happening. So I don't hold my hopes up for legalization at all. Um, you know, I do hold my hopes up for maybe relocating to a part of the country or world that will allow me to enjoy whatever cannabis products I'd like. If I can't do it locally, I'll do it somewhere in another state. The only people I know out of state are my daughter and my mother. my daughter, Lisa, she doesn't have the means to let me just stay at her house. I don't even think she has one. She was like boarding at some type of women's, um, women's like boarding house or something or other. Uh, but I think she's aging out of that, and she has to find her own housing. And I'm really so sad that I can't help her. Especially not even if I lived out there, I still couldn't help her because of lack of resources. And that's what frustrates me and what frustrates us, all three of us, the family, Chris, me, and Lisa, all three of us. It kind of upsets us a little bit because we can't we can't be a real family like we want to, because of all the geographical distances. And then and then there's locals. There's local family members here who I'm still trying to convince adding me back to the family. So far, my sister has responded, and she responded positively. She did uh, she did wish me a happy birthday in return from when I did for her on April 23rd. Um, so I was very surprised to hear back from her because I thought that even though she said I would have to get together with mom again, like she may have said that, but maybe I didn't think she was. It's not that I didn't think she was lying. I think that she was leaving out the severity of it. She didn't quite say, well, I don't want to connect with you unless or until. She may have just said, I don't want to reconnect with you. Period. Point blank. So, but I'm going to try not to be pessimistic. Uh, I'm going to try to stay within my own headspace and mental bubble so that no one can cross in and ruin what little joy I have left. Because 2 days ago I had very much joy. I heard from everyone but my father and my grandmother, which is unusual for her because she never forgets me. So maybe she was too busy. Maybe she was sick. Maybe there's a card coming in the mail that hasn't arrived yet. Maybe anything. Maybe my dad told her to not speak to me anymore. Maybe she listened, even though she's his mother. You never know. You know how boy moms are. I don't mean any offense to boy moms, but the dynamic there is fucking. You don't see it until you're an adult. And when you do see it, it's just cringe. It's ugly. You don't want to think of your family that way. That your grandmother is a boy mom. Serious? I could go all of my life without knowing that. They were right about ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Um, so, I suppose that's an excuse. Ignorance is bliss. That's another excuse for me to just get high. It's not just medicine. It's just the only thing that keeps me from losing my mind. I become this terrible, irritable person that no one wants to be around, because in our society it genders women are supposed to be nice. We're supposed to be quiet. We're supposed to be sweet and obedient and not outspoken or don't question anything. Docile. I'm not. I can't. I can't. I'm not. Nope. Not gonna. Nope. Can't. No. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not a bad person. And I don't hate men. I mean, hell, I married one. And before that, I married another one. And I do have a father that raised me. So I don't hate men at all. I do hate the ones that do bad things. You know, I'm sure everybody knows like good guys in their family. Like everybody's got like maybe a brother or an uncle or maybe somebody like that he's just good guy. So you don't have, they're like not, there's the not all men. That's where that comes in, where it's like it is not all men. However, every time something happens, it happens to be a man doing it. Now, I really don't want to be controversial. I really don't. But nobody's watching me anyway, so fuck it. You know, so I just well, okay, these are the strains that I have left. Well, so far, the concentrate, I have the THCA Live Resin Diamond Reserved in Blue Dream. That's a sativa. I have a sativa Hawaiian Diesel. I have an Indigo, which is Purple Punch. I have hybrids, the Blues, which is one of the low quality ones, which would be like in case of emergency, break glass type of situation type. Its stuff is just horrible. It was like a $100 ounce, and you know ounces usually count over 200. So this was it. It was half price, and it smokes like half price. Okay, and then I have blackberry. That's the ounce that I have. That one is the good stuff. That was the good stuff. And then I have Super Booth, which I haven't tried yet at all. I'm really excited to try it. I can't wait. Once I get rid of the once I get rid of this eighth of blackberry, the eighth that is sitting on my desk right now, it only got a couple of buds left in it. Once that is gone, I'm gonna pull that Super Booth out. Now I'm gonna try to review it without getting it age restricted. I mean, I know what happened. I was doing bong hits and doing doing vape pen diamond hits and all kinds of stuff. Cigarette in my joint in my mouth. You know, it's just. But that was my journey. You know, it's my journey that I'm continuing on. And so far, today is looking well. I have enough to get me by. I may have overspent a little bit, but it's better to run out later rather than sooner. Because I guarantee this stuff's going to be overturned. And the state better cooperate that. I know this thing about like, oh, states' rights and all this. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. That may have worked like for the Civil War and all that, but we ain't. This ain't the 1860s no more. You're just gonna have to. You're just gonna have to get with the program like the rest of the country. And don't be like Idaho and Utah that bans everything, even CBD, I think. Don't be like them. Ain't nothing but a bunch of Mormons and white supremacists over there. Don't be like them. We're trying to move forward, not move back. But you know what? I'm on a soapbox right now, and I don't think I'm supposed to be talking about this stuff. I mean, I always lose political debates. Pretty much always do. Because I have trouble recalling facts, and then it takes me too long to source that fact. It takes me so long to the fact that people are like, oh, debate's over, you took too long. And it's like, well, I just wanted to cite my source. If I had just done a quick and dirty, you would be like, oh, where did you get your source? You didn't get your source. What? Stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's right. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. I think that's like my whole life theme. You know, everything I do is wrong, no matter which way I decide to, which decision I decide to make. It's always going to be the wrong decision. It'll never be the right one. Nope. Okay. Well, I don't think I got any more use for this camera. But you guys are cool. I would love to hear from y'all one day. I didn't do a live stream because I couldn't get anybody to even answer my poll. So that would have been just a waste of resources right there. But it was my sincerest hope that I could have gotten that. But I love all of my 11 subscribers, even the 2 that dropped off. They're still my brother or sister. You know what I mean? I don't know how I'm going to attract more subscribers. That's still a mystery to me. Very big mystery to me. So, I'm not sure if anybody can give me any hints, tips, or reliable help on how to draw more subscribers to grow the channel. Even though I'm only a college student, I'd like to make this a good hobby. Something that I look forward to doing too. Now, bear in mind, I do look forward to talking to you guys, even if no one's listening. I do look forward to speaking with you guys because I feel like I'm just talking to a friend or someone I just met at the park. You know, it's Dr. Pepper does not stay fizzy for very long. Just so you know. All right. All right. I won't I won't keep you no further because you probably got shit to do. Just like I got shit to do too. I gotta go take another loan out. So you know, taking loans out, that's fine. At least I got my supply. I can always make the money up on my next check at the end of the month. So it seems like even though things look like they're complicating on paper, but in my mind, I see it falling into place. I know I see it falling into place because I'm the one behind it, making it happen. You know, and I also have higher help as well. Uh, but you know, we're not going to go into that. Um, so yeah, I have to go. I have to go to the payday loan store. Uh, I need to pay my internet bill and my cell phone bill. Hopefully, my service isn't. I think my service is turned off right now, but hopefully it will let me upload this video for you. I'm going to test it and see what happens. Okay, bye.